Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. Please let me know in the comment section if I am coming in clear. If I'm not, please let me know. This is the second stream. The first one was having some technical difficulties, so I had to make a brand new stream. So I would appreciate it if you could let me know if you can hear me clearly without any just any malfunctions or anything. But tonight, we are going to talk about today's biggest stories. So make sure that you guys check in the comment section. Let me know if I'm coming in clear, and also let me know where you guys are watching from, what city, what state, what country. Let me know in the comment section. Yes, we've got a lot to talk about today. We are going to talk about Cardi B. We're going to talk about Jimmy Kimmel. We are going to talk about Charlie Kirk. We're going to talk about Kayla Nicole, and we're going to talk about Bhad Bhabie. But make sure you guys like this stream, subscribe to the channel. If you are not subscribed yet, it's going to be a good show. If you love drama, this is the show for you. So get your popcorn ready. You're probably laying in bed, relaxing. So I'm going to be right back. Don't you guys go anywhere. And don't forget to check in the comments. All right, so we are back and we've got a lot to talk about. How are you guys feeling tonight? Man, America just seems like it is getting worse by the minute, by the day. Did you guys hear about, now I'm not going to really talk about this story in this stream. Did you guys hear that 3 police officers had their lives ended and 2 other police officers are injured somewhere in Pennsylvania? It just seems like every day there's another crazy story. Every day there's like something crazy going on, like just so crazy. And there was another story of an artist I've actually never heard of. I must be sleeping under a rock. There's an artist that made the news in a very bad way today. They're calling him David, but it's spelled in a different manner. I've never heard of this artist before. I had to look up his music. Never heard his music before. And he allegedly was in a relationship at the time. He met a 13-year-old girl when he was 18 years old. And the body of this young girl was found inside of his Tesla, abandoned on a street in California for 1 month. The news is reporting that Tesla was taken to a impound, and it was smelling really bad. So they called the police to open the trunk. They called the police to open the trunk, and they found a dismembered body, and it was identified to be this girl that he was dating. And the shocker of the story is that the parents knew that she was in a relationship with him, and they reported her missing. They reported her missing over a year ago. So that's just a crazy story. It's not even a crazy, it's disgusting actually. But let me know if you're watching on the restream or you're listening right now. Have you heard of that artist? Because I looked up his music on YouTube. It looks like he has a couple of big hits that I've never heard of, but he actually seems to have some popularity, but I never heard of him or his music. And a couple of his biggest songs seem to reference the girl that he most likely ended her life. But that is just crazy. I don't even know what kind of world we're living in. Every day, there's just like too much going on in America. Every city, every other day, it's just a different city. It's just crazy. You got to watch your back. You guys be careful out there. Everywhere you go, when you open your front door, well, before you open it, make sure you look around. When you exit, before you exit your vehicle, check your rear view. Everywhere you go, just be very cautious. Things are not looking too good in America right now, but let me know in the comments where you guys are watching from. Who should I talk about first? Should I talk about Cardi B's big news? Should we talk about Bhad Bhabie crashing out? Should we talk about Kayla Nicole facing scrutiny from Black men for attending singer Chris Brown's concert? And they're saying she's a 304. Should we talk about Jimmy Kimmel's drama? Or should we talk about Charlie Kirk? Of course you want to hear about Charlie Kirk first. But we got to talk about, let me think about this real quick. Who I want to talk about first. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. I love to know where you guys are watching from. Hopefully we get a lot more people watching the stream. I had to restart it again, and we had a bigger crowd in here earlier, but I was having technical difficulties. You guys do not understand. Every time when I'm sure a lot of content creators go through this, every time you want to go live and create a live, these lives take a while to get them going. And then once you go live, all of a sudden your internet doesn't work, or it's all slow. Like that's what I was going through. The internet was going like all of a sudden going all slow when it wasn't going slow all day. So it was like, oh my God, I had to delete that stream and make a new one. So let me know, am I coming in clear? Do you hear any static or anything? Usually I have a phone and a monitor going, but that's another thing happening right now. So I can't actually hear myself. So I'm just winging it right now. So let me know how I'm coming in, and let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. So I'm going to surprise you guys. Who do I want to start off with first? Should I start off with first? Let me know in the comments. Cardi, Kayla, Bhad Bhabie, Jimmy Kimmel, Charlie Kirk. What drama do you want to hear first? I'll start off with a clip that I thought was pretty. I'll start with a thank you for letting me know that you can hear me, because I don't like to record like this. I usually have two phones going at the same time. One that I'm, talking into, and another one that I can hear myself. And the other one's having problems right now. So I don't know how I sound at all. I don't know what you guys are hearing. So thank you for letting me know. I don't know how to pronounce your screen name, but Thank you. And then also Tomboy89. Thank you for coming back. I had to remove that stream because I was having technical difficulties all of a sudden. So thank you for coming back. It's going to be a great show. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I think I want to play a clip. We'll start off a little bit, not just so don't leave after this. I'll start off with a clip of Charlie Kirk, something that he said that I did actually like. Yeah, that I did actually like. I guess it depends how you feel about him, but I did actually like this clip. Actually, you know what? Let's start off with Brandon Tatum. I don't know if you guys watch Brandon Tatum. I actually don't really watch him, but I just happened to watch a video last week, and he said some pretty interesting, he made some pretty interesting statements. So let's start off with Brandon Tatum, who was friends with Charlie Kirk, and see what he had to say. This is actually the day when Charlie Kirk, we all know what happened to him. So let's go into Brandon Tatum right now. And if you guys can't hear anything or it sounds distorted, let me know.
There's Charlie. Like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not gonna. Hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're gonna be on a show with me. I don't care if I'm on national TV. The last thing you want to do is disrespect Charlie in front of me. That's my red line. You can say whatever you want. You can disagree with what he said. You can disagree with his theology. You could disagree in a professional way. You disparage or make fun of Charlie Kirk's death in front of me. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Please don't try me. There's Charlie. Like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not going to, hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're going to be on a show with me. I don't care if I'm on national TV. The last thing you want to do is disrespect Charlie in front of me. That's my red line. You can say whatever you want. You can disagree with what he said. You can disagree with his theology. You can disagree in a professional way. You disparage or make fun of Charlie Kirk's death in front of me. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Please don't try me.
All right, so I made sure I played that clip twice because sometimes you know how it is, we be missing stuff the first time. So what do you guys think about what Brandon Tatum said on the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated? I don't know if you guys have seen that clip before. We got Tomboy89 checking in from Alabama. I cannot pronounce that city at all. And I must say, I've never been to Alabama. I've been to 42 states, 42. And that is one of the only ones I've never been to. But it sounds like you're from Opelika, Alabama. So welcome to my channel. I don't think I've seen you ever on any of my streams or on my videos. So welcome. Here's another clip that I like to play. Here's another clip that I'd like to play that Charlie Kirk told someone at one of his debates.
I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying from a gunshot wound. But what would you actually want to tell me if I have 30 seconds left to live?
Boy, you got 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, you're about to meet eternal judgment. And there's only one way that you can get bailed out of that. And it's not all the good things you did or the moral scorecard. It's whether or not you have Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And that's the only thing that's going to matter. And so you got 10 seconds left. You're dying from a gunshot wound. And you ask the question, who is Jesus Christ? And the answer to that singular question, who is Jesus Christ, is the most important question for everyone in the audience. Not how much money you have, not how much good stuff you do. It is, who is Jesus Christ? You might say, oh, Jesus was, a teller of good tales, or Jesus was a good person, or Jesus was a historical figure. None of that's going to cut it. It's whether or not you repent and you ask Christ to come in as your Lord and Savior. That's the only thing that will save you from eternal damnation.
I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying from a gunshot wound. But what would you... I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying from a gunshot wound. But what would you actually want to tell me if I have 30 seconds left to live?
Boy, you got 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, you're about to meet eternal judgment. And there's only one way that you can get bailed out of that. And it's not all the good things you did or the moral scorecard. It's whether or not you have Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And that's the only thing that's going to matter. And so you got 10 seconds left. You're dying from a gunshot wound. And you ask the question, who is Jesus Christ? And the answer to that singular question, who is Jesus Christ, is the most important question for everyone in the audience. Not how much money you have, not how much good stuff you do. It is, who is Jesus Christ? You might say, oh, Jesus was, a teller of good tales, or Jesus was a good person, or Jesus was a historical figure. None of that's going to cut it. It's whether or not you repent and you ask Christ to come in as your Lord and Savior. That's the only thing that will save you from eternal damnation.
I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying from a gunshot wound. But what would you...
All right, so what did you guys think about that clip of Charlie Kirk at one of his debates? Let me know what you guys think about that. And, I'm sure we have all been hearing about how different people are allegedly losing their jobs over their opinions of Charlie Kirk. And me personally, I don't think that you should lose your job over what you think about Charlie Kirk. I don't agree with this at all. Charlie Kirk, I mean, it's almost like as if we're not even allowed to have an opinion. And if your opinion, of course, everyone's going to think differently about him. I mean, I don't care what anyone actually thinks. Like, whatever you think is what you think. It doesn't affect my life. We probably won't even be talking about this guy in a couple weeks, because I'm sure in a couple weeks there's going to be plenty of horrible crimes that have happened since Charlie Kirk. We will move on to other stories. But it's like, so no one is allowed to have a negative opinion about him, or you're going to lose your job. I just don't really agree with this at all. It's going to get to the point where, we're supposed to have freedom of speech, freedom of expression and all this, and you can't express yourself. He couldn't express himself. It's almost like, okay, Charlie Kirk offended many people. He didn't offend everyone, but he offended many people, and he may have gotten taken out for, things that he said that, the guy that murdered him, Tyler Robinson, allegedly assassinated him. And it's like, okay, so there's going to be people that are offended by Charlie Kirk. So they have the right to be offended, right? We all have a right. You have the right to like Charlie Kirk. You have the right to not like Charlie Kirk. So whether you liked him or didn't like him or didn't care, or however you feel, you should be able to say this openly without fear that you're not going to lose your job, without fear that someone's going to attack you, fight you, or do something to you. So I just don't understand where America is headed, because it sounds like we're going backwards. And to me, it sounds like we're going backwards because, the news dropped today that, let's see, late night talk show host, Jimmy Kimmel. Some outlets are saying that he's suspended. Some are saying that he's fired. But either way, he's in trouble, right? And I'm just trying to be very fair. I didn't think what he said was real. I didn't find it offensive. I was not offended. He's supposed to be a comedian, right? I don't know. I don't watch his show. I know who he is. I don't watch his show at all. But I mean, like, I didn't find what he said offensive, but I'm not the billionaire that owns that, you know, I'm not the billionaire that's paying running ads on ABC and threatening, you know, if you know, obviously there were threats. If you don't get rid of Jimmy Kimmel or suspend or do something, I'm going to pull my advertising dollars or whatever they had to say to get him off the air. But I don't know. I'm going to play the clip of what Jimmy Kimmel said. And you guys let me know in the comment section if it was that bad or, you know, how you feel about it. Were you offended? Did it make you hate Jimmy Kimmel? Like, what did you feel about it? Because I personally didn't think it was that bad. I'm going to play it twice, and then I'm going to come back and read some comments from the comment section. So I will be back.
On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
All right, so that was the clip of Jimmy Kimmel doing what he probably does every night on his show. And I want to hear from you guys. Was that enough to lose your job or to get suspended? How did you guys feel about that? Me personally, I was kind of looking to see. I don't know. That didn't do enough for me, I guess. I didn't feel like he said anything wrong. I actually thought it was pretty funny. And I'm trying to be fair. I mean, I did not really hear anything that was really that bad. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And we're going to take a quick little break. And then I'm going to pull up some of the comments that I like and let you guys know what people are saying. So we have a couple comments here. Let me know, guys, if there's music playing in the background, and let me know if there is music playing, because there should be. Let me know if it's too loud or if it should be turned down. But we have a couple comments here. We have one from Tomboy89. He says that Jimmy Kimmel didn't say anything wrong. See, that's what that's what I think. I didn't hear anything crazy at all. I don't think he disrespected anybody. I think that based on the clip, Donald Trump he was asked a direct question about Charlie Kirk, and then he answered and then went immediately to something else that we don't care about. Right now, everybody, whether you hated him or not, everybody wants to hear about Charlie Kirk. We don't care to hear about, I think he was talking about something in the ballroom or something. Like, we didn't want to hear about this. So thank you for your comment. As you guys are coming in, make sure that you guys like this stream. Before I started the stream, I needed 20 subscribers to get to 1,000. And this is a late night subathon. We will go all night. As long as you guys cooperate and, comment and like and, engage. So yeah, make sure that you guys like this stream right now. And let me know if you guys hear the music playing, and let me know if it's too loud or if it should be turned up. But we have another comment right now. I can't say the screen name, but we have a comment saying, "Damn, Trump doesn't give a damn. That's funny. He talked about it for a whole 2 seconds. He cares more about construction in the White House." Now, I don't know. I'm sure we're going to have people on both sides, where we have people on both sides watching right now. If you loved Charlie Kirk, let me know in the comment section. If you hated him, let me know in the comment section. Doesn't bother me either way if you liked him or hated him. It doesn't bother me at all. I'll still be able to sleep. But yes, let me know. I'll be honest with you guys. I never heard of Charlie Kirk until his passing. And I know that's maybe for some people, it's probably crazy because I live on YouTube. I live on social media. I don't necessarily really watch a lot of political people, whether it's lefties or righties, it doesn't matter. But I was unfamiliar. I never heard of him before. Now that he has passed, yes, I've definitely looked into who he is. I know that he was the founder of Turning Point USA. I know a lot about him now, but I didn't know anything about him a week ago. I did not know he was going from, college to college debating people. I knew nothing about him. We have another comment. I'm confused why he would be fired for just showing. Well, powers that be, which we don't even know who these people are. That fund these stations that have another comment that oh, my audio's going out now. Oh no. How does it sound now? Did it come back? If it sounds bad again, let me know, but there's not much. Okay, let me know if you can still hear me right now. But there's not much that I can do at this second. But the powers that be, people that we don't even know that have, these big, corporations, sponsors, if they are Republican or, MAGA, they probably didn't like what he said, not during this time right now. Everyone's pretty sensitive right now. Especially the people that, liked or loved Charlie Kirk. But it has been reported. I watched another content creator look up Jimmy Kimmel's salary, and they were saying that Jimmy Kimmel makes $16 million a year. And I was kind of, now if that's true, and I'm sure he makes some pretty good money, right? I was thinking, okay, well, this goes for anyone, not just Jimmy Kimmel. It goes for your favorite actor, actress, whether it's like Will Smith or you love J-Lo or this person, that person. It's like these stars or, these people, these famous people, they're not going to be able to say what they really think. That, a lot of times people will say, let's take like the, let's say when there's like a war, right? Some people will say, well, why doesn't so-and-so speak out against the war or whatever, right? But if they did, look what can happen to you. Because no matter what side you are on, you're going to offend someone. So it's really of no worth for them to speak out, because they could end up losing. Look at this. You could end up losing your show. You could end up not getting a movie deal, not getting a commercial, whatever. You might end up getting canceled. So is it really worth it? So I don't know. It's just very and I was even watching in the YouTube streets, there have been some content creators that this week got their channels demonetized. So for those of you who don't know what that means, many YouTubers are monetized, which means that when you watch their videos, that they get paid. So the more popular a channel is, the more views that someone is getting, they're making money. So there's a channel, I'm not going to say which one, but there's a channel, a guy that has two YouTube channels. He has one that's around 150,000 and another at 230,000. And he started making videos, I guess, recently talking about a war happening in the Middle East. And he received 2 emails a couple days ago where YouTube informed him that he is now demonetized. So you can see how, I don't know what he said in these videos, but whatever he said, YouTube does not want to do business with him anymore. So now for whatever channel he got demonetized on, he can no longer make money. He can still upload the videos, but you won't make any money on it. And he's one of the content creators that uploads multiple videos per day, and he gets plenty of views. So I estimate he was probably making anywhere from, he was making at least $5,000 a month, and I'm just being I'm lowballing it. Anywhere from 5 to probably, I would say $12,000, $13,000 a month. So now you just got that stripped from you. And then I watched a stream where he informed all his followers that he's now demonetized. So he's pushing now more of getting the Cash Apps and the Venmos. So like you see, like you don't, like I almost feel like, you know, we don't really have freedom of speech, maybe privately, like in your home. But if you start going around saying certain things, and let's say it's YouTube, if YouTube finds out, or somebody watching your video, if someone watching your video maybe flags it for whatever reason, and YouTube, you know, goes and checks, or you're working for one of these networks, or you're working for, you know, let's say you're a celebrity and you're gonna, you know, do, you know, you have a deal to do a movie or a commercial or something, you can't say anything. You have to go by their book. So I guess maybe Jimmy Kimmel thought that he didn't say anything crazy. I didn't think he said anything crazy, but he said enough for them to want to get rid of him or else. So, you know, I just feel like we don't really have freedom of speech. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not even sure like how worth it is to like, I am not even sure how worth it is to like, I don't know, like in a public way, like express your thoughts, because you got to watch your back now. Like everyone has to watch their back. You got to be very careful and mindful about what you say. And I made a YouTube video where I did say this, and I had someone reply to me in my comment sections on this video. You guys make sure you guys check that video out. And for everyone who's in here right now, make sure that you guys like this stream and subscribe to the channel. I had a person make an interesting point that if you don't, kind of like saying that if you're very careful about what you say, you can't make a difference. And when I saw the comment, you know, I did agree with what they were saying. However, like there's so many angles to look at it. Let's say you are, you know, like I said, you're a Jimmy Kimmel, even though people might say like, oh, well, he makes 16 million a year. You might assume that he saved up all his money. And we know that sometimes, you know, people don't do that. Let's be honest. Lots of us don't save our money, right? So when things like this happen and you unexpectedly get yanked off a network or you get demonetized by YouTube, that doesn't mean that the money that you made before this, you even saved it. You might have been reinvesting it into YouTube. You may have lived a lifestyle you may have been living a lifestyle where you're used to making 10 grand every month on YouTube. You weren't expecting to get demonetized by YouTube. Now you got demonetized and now you don't know what the F you're going to do. So it's like, okay, is it worth it to say certain things that could get you demonetized, or should you just play by the YouTube's playbook? That's the thing. Do you want to walk the line and hoping that YouTube doesn't catch you saying certain things, or do you want to go by their book? If you work for ABC like Jimmy Kimmel and you had a late night talk show, is it worth it? Like, is it really worth it to, I don't know, to even talk about politics on there? Should he have just not talked about Donald Trump and politics and just kept it to interviewing his guests? You know, like, because now you don't have a job. So like, I don't know. So let me know in the comment section if you think it's worth it. Let me know if you think that America, how do you feel about the concept of freedom? Because I actually don't really feel free. It seems like we're getting like worse every day. Like, and it just seems ever since what happened to Charlie Kirk, like everyone's out for blood. You got to watch your back. Like, if you don't like Charlie Kirk, you probably shouldn't say it. You shouldn't say it openly, or like at work or at school. Don't say anything. Just keep it to yourself. I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. Make sure that you guys like this stream and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments, Tomboy89. Do you hear music playing, or is there no music playing right now?
On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. There's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. There's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk.
Spares Charlie. Like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not going to, hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're going to be on a show with me. I don't care if I'm on national TV. The last thing you want to do is disrespect Charlie in front of me. That's my red line. You can say whatever you want. You can disagree with what he said. You can disagree with his theology. You can disagree in a professional way. You disparage or make fun of Charlie Kirk's death in front of me. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Please don't try me. Spares Charlie. Like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not going to, hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you
So for those that are new in the stream right now, what do you guys think about that clip from Brandon Tatum? This was a week ago on the day that Charlie Kirk passed. I'm going to be right back. We're going to change the subject. Don't go anywhere. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Charlie Kirk drama and just everyone involved. What do you guys think about all this? What do you guys think about the direction of America? What do you guys think about, all of these, mass shootings taking place that have been taking place for, it's been a couple decades now, but it just seems to get worse and worse. And it seems like if a mass shooting only has 1 or 2 bodies, the media doesn't really cover it. Does anyone ever notice that? You got to have like a lot of bodies for people to like really care. Like if someone hears like, oh, in Arkansas at such and such, college, one person got. Yeah, like people, if you'll see it, but it's not even going to make the front page. I think to me, that's pretty sick that won't even make the front page. It's like you got to have like 7, 8 bodies before people start going like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh no, she's pregnant again for the 4th time. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to go into Cardi B. Don't you go anywhere. All right, All right, I'm back. Let me know how this sounds. I'm telling you, there's always some type of difficulty going. Now, I can't hear echo. Let me know. How bad is the echo? Because I just not really at it. Let me know if it got any better. So Tomboy 89, I saw your comment earlier to Mike Drop Barbecue. Do you also watch his channel? Because I'm subscribed to his channel. He loves to talk about Dante London. And he started talking about DoDash. So let me know if you are a subscriber to his channel, since I saw that you said that you loved him. He's a pretty cool dude, and we both live in the same state. Isn't that crazy? We both live in the same state. But yes, I was having technical difficulties again, so that's why I disappeared for a little bit. And I'm hoping that there won't be any more difficulties, but don't hold your breath. But I'm glad to have you here. Is the echo like a lot better now? I think there's going to be, I'm going to have a little bit of an echo. But let me know. But yeah, I watched Mike Drop Barbecue. I think his channel came into my stream, his channel was recommended to me probably about, I would say 6 weeks ago, 5 or 6 weeks ago. And then, yeah, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I would say. But yeah, he's definitely a good channel to watch if you want to hear about Dante London and all that drama. And let me know how you found my channel. If you found me from talking about also Dante London and DoDash. I'm trying to actually get away from that, honestly. I feel like I first talked about DoDash when she first came onto the scene last October of 2024. And I talked about her, probably made about 10 videos, I want to say. And then I thought she fell off. I thought it was pretty much done and over with. I thought that people at the time understood that she was a scam. And then, I don't know, I made other types of videos. And then it seems like in the last, maybe about 2 months ago, she came back and there was a resurgence. But now it seems like her channel's really dead now. Deader than before. I don't see how her channel can make a comeback after now. See, before, I don't know. I'm just going to say it was Ringo, me, and a few others making videos about her a year ago, like against her, right? But at that time, nobody, when I say nobody, it had to be like 90% of people thought that I was a hater. If you watch any of the videos that I made about DoDash a year ago, I wasn't literally fighting people, but everybody was putting comments on my videos that I'm hating, I'm this, I'm that. And then I would say a couple months later, although I wasn't making videos about her anymore, obviously people can still watch people can still watch prior videos. So I would see comments coming in, people actually coming back saying, oh, I'm sorry, you were right. Like, I was still getting those comments months later, not saying every day, but you'll get like a person every couple weeks coming back to the channel saying, oh, I'm sorry, you were right. I even had people saying, oh, I paid DoorDash $25 for a shout out. But at that time, I wasn't paying attention to her channel anymore. I didn't even care. So then I found myself making videos about her again as she made a resurgence, 6 weeks ago? And I don't know, this time I might make one final video about her because I just don't see how her channel can gain the attention that she had about 6 weeks ago and what she had about a year ago. I don't see it. She's ran too many scams, told too many lies, and I just don't, honestly, I don't understand why she does what she does. Do you know how many people would love to have a following of 80,000 people, although all 80,000 are not watching your videos, but she might have on average, not now, 10,000 people watching every video, 8,000 to a little over 10,000 depending. And then every time you get caught in a lie or you get caught scamming, other people that are actually smart, since most of her subscribers are dumb, so you got people like me and other people that are going to catch on to your lies and make videos about you. So what was happening is lately, if you typed DoDash's name, like in YouTube, like let's say you were like, oh, I want to see what DoDash is up to. So you type her name. Before 2 weeks ago, she was going to pop up first. But because that guy, Syndicate Video Media, Ringo, and me, and Chatty Patty, and others were making videos about DoDash, if their video had more views than DoDash's most latest video, they were actually at the top of the search. So let's say you were like a fan, or maybe you don't think anything bad about her. You just happen to come across her, right? It's almost impossible you're not going to see a negative video before her actual channel. So like the first 2 or 3 videos sometimes were other content creators, and then she was actually under them, which is not a good sign. Because, Syndicate Video Media was averaging, or is averaging, about 3,000 views per video talking about DoDash, while DoDash is averaging about 1,500 views right now. Some of her videos, they do go over 1,000, but they're taking forever to get to 1,000. Instead of getting 1,000 views in 1 or 2 hours, it takes like more than a day. So as you can see, her channel is dying. So these 1,500 people that are still watching, now you have to understand that some of those 1,500 are people that are just trying to see, like, is she up to another scam so they can make another video. So I'm sure a couple hundred people are just tuning in to see what she's going to say. They're not actually supporters. She might have 1,000 or a little over 1,000 people that still care about her. But what I don't understand is when you have that type of following and people that love you, why would you go to great lengths to try to scam them for more money when you were already making so much money? Or you could just have been selling your hair products to begin with, and people were just buying it because they want to buy it. There's no scam in selling hair products. I just don't understand her. When you got that kind of following where it's like almost like a cult following, right? Like R. Kelly, the people who love R. Kelly, the people who love Beyonce, once they love you, they're never going to leave you. But once they found out that you're scamming, and there's like thousands of videos now, she's just done. If you go on Google search or Reddit, Lipstick Alley, all these websites, all they're talking about is if DoDash is a scammer. So I don't know, she destroyed her own channel. That's my little rant about that. I might make like one more video about her, but I don't feel that there's any reason to still keep talking about her at this point. I feel like her channel is pretty much dead. Dante London might have something to talk about, but he doesn't scam anyone. I mean, maybe some of his stories were lies, but like he's not actually trying to get money off his subscribers. Therefore, he's not doing what DoorDash is doing. So, and then he keeps taking a month-long breaks, and I don't know. There's like so much going on the YouTube streams with other content creators, and there's just other content creators I want to make content about. There's other people trending even better than DoorDash that people can make money off of, just like, you know, right now, the Charlie Kirk situation. There's people that normally average a couple hundred views per video, a couple hundred views per stream. So like, let's say, I'm not going to say the names, but there are certain content creators that if they go live, they might have 200 people, 200 to 300 watching. Now these people are getting like 1,000 watching at the same time because they're talking about a hotter topic. So I know I kind of went off on a tangent on that, but my point was just that I just don't feel like DoorDash. I feel like she's just done. A few more months, no one's even going to care anymore. I mean, of course, you might go back and click to see how many views she's down to now, but she's at barely like 1,000 a video. She's done. Think about it. Around 1,000 views a video is about $5 or so. Like, don't quote me on that. Like, who knows? It could be $8, but let's just say it's $5. Even if you make 3 videos a day and you get 1,000 views, okay, that would be $15. Okay, so that's $15 a day times 30 days in the month. So you can do the math to see if you think that that would be worth it for someone like her who's destroyed her channel. Now, for someone who's coming up, you might say, well, okay, they're probably not doing it necessarily for the money, but that would be $15 a day times 30. I think that's about $450. So that's about $450. But for someone like her who used to be bragging, oh, I'm making 10 grand. Oh, I made 20,000 from some guide or whatever. You're not going to probably feel motivated to make YouTube videos if you're barely making $400 a month. I would probably just give up on YouTube at that point if I was her. Now, if you're coming up, I wouldn't give up because you're on the up and up. But when you were like someone like her scamming people, making $10,000, $20,000 in a month, running scams, you know, traveling, getting your eyebrows done and all this stuff, which is fine. You've destroyed your channel. There's just too many videos out talking bad about her. She's been exposed too many times. So let me know how I sound right now. I'm going to finally talk about Cardi B and her big announcement. Let me know if I'm coming in clear. Let me know if you hear the music. I'm going to read a couple comments. See, now I'm on my laptop now. I was on a phone earlier, but I don't know what's up with that phone. The cell phone reception is not strong. So that's why it just keeps going in and out, and it keeps messing up the stream. So now I made that phone that's messing up a hotspot, and I have my laptop connected to that phone. And apparently, you just said I sound fine. So that's good. The only thing is, it's weird using a laptop, in my opinion, to do a live stream. I'd rather just do it off my phone, even though the laptop screen is bigger. But anyways, let's talk about Cardi B. Miss Cardi B. I will say this, and please don't get offended. Well, I don't care if you're offended or not. So, I personally do not like Cardi B's music. Meaning that I don't think she's a good rapper. I'm just being honest. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think that she's actually a good rapper, but I think what people are drawn to is her personality. To me, her personality is A1. Like, she keeps it real. She's herself. Now, that's not going to be for everybody. Some people are going to be turned off by that, but actually I'm not. because if you can like someone when they're showing you their real self, then you really like them. I would rather see who somebody really is and I actually like them than someone creating a fake image that Hollywood wants you to see, and you believe that you like the image that they're showing you. But so my point is, I like Cardi B's personality. She's a lot of fun. She keeps it real. She's wild and she's getting away with it. I just don't like her music, but she's really good at promoting herself. I don't know if you guys have been seeing her videos on her Instagram page. She teamed up with DoorDash and released a commercial as a DoorDash driver, which I thought was really good. Like, her promotion for her upcoming album, which drops on Friday, is really good. But anyways, let's talk about Cardi B's big announcement that people have been speculating for a long time, or for a few months. I kind of thought she was pregnant in certain photos that I would see, especially when she had that case at the courthouse. But then some photos, she didn't look pregnant. But she let us all know that she is indeed pregnant with her 4th child. And let us not forget that Cardi B had a baby a year ago by Offset. So, congratulations to Cardi B. She seems like she loves being a mother. So congratulations to her. What do you guys think about Cardi B's announcement? At the rate that she's going, it doesn't seem like this would be her last kid. So I'm going to play the clip. I know I played it earlier, but I was having a malfunction. I'm going to play the clip where Cardi B sits down with Gayle King and reveals that she is indeed pregnant with her 4th child by NFL player Stephon Diggs.
Because the rumors on the streets be talking. Mm-hmm. And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stephon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other.
So there you heard it. For Cardi B fans, I'm sure they're like, it probably depends. Some people are like, oh, this better not mess up the tour, as she announced that she's going on tour in February. So that kind of leads me to believe that Cardi B's probably due in November or December, because if you're going to go on tour in February, you're not going to literally have a baby and go on stage like a month later. You probably need 2 or 3 months to, snap back and all that. So she's having a baby in February. I would think at the latest that she is having her baby in December. Now, I've never had a baby, but I'm just imagining you need a couple months at least to get yourself together. But I'm thinking November or December. What do you guys think? How long do you think it takes for someone to have a baby and get back on the stage performing? Oh my goodness, that's just crazy, right? Thank you, Tomboy89. You said that you like country music. I don't really listen to country music, I'll be honest. Do you like Shabuzi? I know he has that song that's been like on the Hot 100 for like almost 2 years now. I am more of an R&B, funk, soul, and disco. See, that's what I'm thinking. But what probably happened, I'm going to guess that she signed a contract to go on tour, and she probably did it before she got pregnant, and she doesn't want to back out. So, because I mean, like, what would be the rush to go on tour? She probably made all these deals before she got pregnant. So that's just crazy. But it sounds like, you know, she knows her body. It's her fourth child. It's her fourth child, so she probably knows. She probably knows at what point she starts feeling better. But I mean, I'm sure that probably, who knows? I don't even know if she's going to be dancing, but, you know, I guess we're going to have to see. I don't want to speculate how she's going to perform at her concert, but it may not be the best in the beginning if she just had a baby. I've heard of Jelly Roll, but I don't know his music. But I think I read about Jelly Roll, like his love story with some chick he married, which was a pretty good story. Oh, Tomboy89. I don't know why I thought that you were a guy. I guess when I'm seeing your name, I don't know, I guess I just thought you were a guy. So I'm assuming, hopefully you don't get offended. You said I'm attracted to big guys. So I'm assuming you're a woman now. You know, it's 2025, so you know how it is. We got to be very careful about what we say. So if I don't know how you identify or, you know, what, I don't want, no, I'm being for real. Cause I know people are gonna, I know that you're a girl, but you know how it is now. You know, you don't know who's watching you and you never know what's going to be offensive. And also when the live stream ends, YouTube promotes your video probably for about less than 24 hours, okay? So you just never know who's going to watch the replay and they could get offended because they're going to say, well, I identify as, you know, whatever. So I know you know where I'm going with that. I'm going to leave it at that so I don't get canceled like Jimmy Kimmel. Oh my gosh. But I don't know why I thought that you were a man. I guess when I read the name, I wasn't thinking of a tomboy. I was just thinking that your name is Tomboy. I don't know. This is what I thought. But yeah, thank you so much for being on this stream with me. Kind of just at my first stream, there was a lot. I don't know if you were on the first stream. I think you were. But on the first stream, there was a lot of people in there, and I was having all these problems. Then I had to end it, restart the stream, and now this one doesn't have as many people. So I think what also happens is when I made the first stream, I let YouTube know a couple hours in advance so they know to let people know, the ones who have the notifications, the ones that are scrolling, they'll let them know that I'm live. Now on the second one, apparently they didn't do it because I have not had the same audience that I had the first time. But I guess I will know for tomorrow. Every time I go live, it's the same BS. So for anyone watching live right now or watching on a replay at another time, don't cancel me. I was just clarifying what Tomboy 89, what gender they were. Okay, that's all. So, like I said, Cardi B is pregnant. She announced it and cleared up all the rumors. She is having her 4th child by NFL player Stephon Diggs, while she is technically still married to rapper Offset, who just couldn't stop cheating on her. And I will say this about Cardi B, or about women that, have kids, whether you're married or single. You have, she had 3 kids by Offset. So I could already hear it now. I've never had a kid, but, a lot of women will say sometimes when they're in a bad relationship that, yep, Cardi B is married. She's been married to Offset for like 8 or 9 years, but he kept cheating. So she kept taking him back, trying to make it work. And she eventually had enough, which I don't blame her. She tried to make it work so many times. Cardi B filed for divorce like a year ago. So she's going through a nasty divorce with Offset, and she started dating NFL player Stephon Diggs, who's the guy that you see on the screen. And she admitted in her interview with Gayle King today, that she was, we all knew that she was dating Stephon Diggs, and she admitted that she was pregnant. So it doesn't sound like they planned to get pregnant, but it sounds like it happened. And it sounds like they are in a good relationship. So what I wanted to say about Cardi B is that sometimes women are in a relationship, whether it's verbally abusive or it could be verbally abusive. Not saying that Offset was abusive, but it's not working out, right? It could be verbal. They're in a relationship that's not working out. And, the guy could be telling you, nobody else would want you. You would be a single mother. And Cardi B, I know she's famous and she has her own money, so it's going to be a little bit different. But it's pretty similar to Ciara, who married Russell Wilson, right? It goes to show that there are men who will date single mothers, or, women that have kids already. So I'm sure that a lot of people are shocked. I'm sure a lot of men are shocked that Cardi B was able to pull a top guy in the NFL with 3 kids and a messy divorce. So kudos to Cardi B. I hope that her and Stephon Diggs do work out. Of course, we don't want to see more broken homes. I definitely don't want to see that. I want them to work so that Offset could feel he's going to feel something. He's probably in shock. He can't believe that Stephon Diggs took his ex-wife. So, he got what he's getting what he deserved. So good for Cardi. Make sure that you guys like this stream, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will be right back, and we're going to go into our next topic. Don't go anywhere. Wow, so we have a comment here from Tomboy89. So now you got me curious about you. I'm like, how old are you? Because you said your daughter has 4 kids. So I'm going to imagine your daughter's like in her mid 30s or like around 40. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe even younger if she started earlier. But let's say your daughter's like, oh, you're 54. So is your daughter around like 34, 36 years old? Wow, Tomboy, you like drama. So I can see why you don't listen to Cardi B then. Okay, so your daughter's 30 and she has 4 kids. So your daughter's gonna have a 5th child? Now I'm really reading your comment. Your daughter has 4 kids. She's dating a better guy. And it's not actually crazy if that's okay. You know, I don't think that that's crazy, but for me it would be crazy, right? Not for your daughter. To me, like, that's a lot of kids. Like, I don't know. I don't even have 1 kid, right? I just couldn't imagine, like, does your daughter work? I mean, like, I wouldn't want to work. I don't think I would want to work if I had 4 or 5 kids. That's crazy. I hope this guy makes at least like 200,000, and I'm not kidding. That is a lot of mouths to feed. That's a 7-person household. And I don't even want to know if he has kids. That's a lot of kids, man. Wow, your daughter's wild. I would be doing what Kim Kardashian is doing. Just get a surrogate or whatever. That's wild, man. Oh my gosh. So it sounds like you're okay with it. I mean, whatever she wants to do with her life, you know, you only have 1 life. So if she wants to have 6 kids, good for her. Hopefully her new relationship lasts. I feel like YouTube is not promoting my video anymore because it's showing me just a couple people watching, and it was not like this earlier. I know it's getting later at night, but still, people are always up on the internet watching stuff. Like, I'm always watching something on YouTube or somewhere. So you're in Alabama, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Wow, that's wild. So we got 4 people. Give yourself a pat on the back. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and also let me know what you guys think about the news about Cardi B. She's expecting her 4th child with NFL player Stephon Diggs. Are you guys happy for Cardi? Don't be afraid to donate to the Cash App or the Venmo if you like to support the channel. Even if it's $1 or $2, it will be greatly appreciated. So Tomboy89, I think YouTube came around in 2006. I've been watching YouTube ever since, like nonstop. I don't even watch TV. I only go on YouTube. That's it. Like I have a TV. I'm looking at it right now. I haven't turned it on in probably like a decade. I only go on YouTube. Isn't that crazy? So you guys, before we move on to the next story, make sure that you guys like this stream. Like the stream right now if you haven't liked it. Like the stream. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. We have a few people in here now. And subscribe to the channel. Next up, we're going to talk about Bhad Bhabie and her toxic relationship. Now, I don't really care about this girl, but it was a pretty good video that was circulating on the internet today. So we're going to get into the story about Bhad Bhabie and her toxic relationship. I'm going to be right back. Don't you guys go anywhere. I think I'm gonna go get myself some ice cream while I'm taking a break. I'll be right back in a couple minutes. You guys don't go anywhere. We're gonna talk about Bhad Bhabie and all this drama. I know you guys love drama. That's why you're here. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Let me know how I sound, if you can hear me, if there's any static or anything. I just went and got myself an ice cold water. I have 2 waters right by me, but they're like lukewarm. I like ice cold water. I live in the hottest state in the country. So if you don't know what that is, I can't help you. And I like ice cold water. It's over 100 degrees every single day. Every single day. For about like 6 months straight. So yes, we're going to talk about Bhad Bhabie. That's what she calls herself. She got her fame from Maury. Remember Maury? She was famous. She's the young girl who went on Maury when she was like 13. And she said, I'm going to catch you outside. I know you guys have heard of her. Tomboy 89, you've heard of her. She just looks different now. Let me know if you've heard of her. Everyone's heard catch you outside. Wow, tomboy, you've been sitting up under a rock. Okay. So I'm going to play this clip of what was released today on the internet. No one knows when this actually happened, but Bhad Bhabie, she's a white female. You may not be able to tell in this photo, as in my opinion, I'm just going to keep it a buck. She tries to mimic black women. She's one of those white women who mimics black women. And she's in a toxic relationship with a kind of like unknown rapper. They were previously in the news in the last year for some domestic violence. Oh no, she's not black. She's white. She's wearing wigs and doing makeup to look black, like to look light-skinned. Obviously, she can't be like black, but she's mimicking black women. Although she's not gonna say I'm mimicking black women. I'm just telling you she's mimicking black women. So she's in a relationship with a rapper that is black, and they were in the news probably about a year ago for domestic violence, and she went back to him. So I guess today it was circulating online that Bhad Bhabie, listen to this. So Bhad Bhabie said that she had a miscarriage and that her baby daddy, who she knew ain't shit, her baby daddy was like, oh, well, it's a free abortion. So he obviously doesn't want the kid. And she was saying that he was telling her, well, I guess he has 2 other kids with another woman, or maybe 2 other women. He was telling Bhad Bhabie that he doesn't care about her kid that she has with him. He's got 2 other kids. So let's play this crazy video that I saw on the internet. Like, this is when you know you're in a toxic relationship. And I'm not saying I've never been in a toxic relationship. I have. But this is crazy. So let me find the clip. I know you guys are like, oh my God, I want to see this. This is some crazy drama. Like, you know, when it comes to this, it's over. Let's see. Make sure to like this stream and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed right now. Currently looking for the clip. Let's see. Okay, I found it. Get your popcorn ready.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Penny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Penny, get off the car. Are you even?
Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Penny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Penny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Penny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Penny, get off the car.
All right. So what do you guys think about that? I like to play clips a few times so that you get what you just saw. So in this clip, somebody was recording Bhad Bhabie. She jumped on the front of that It might be hard to identify the car. It looks like a Cadillac Escalade or some type of SUV. She jumped on the front so that her boyfriend, Levon, what a great name, that her boyfriend Levon would not leave. So, I mean, obviously we know if we're seeing that, imagine this relationship. It's got to be pretty damn crazy. Pretty damn crazy. Let me know what you guys think about that, if you've ever been in a relationship that toxic. Like, I've been in some crazy relationships. I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not innocent. Rocks were thrown, vases were broken, but I have not jumped on a car yet. Keyword is yet.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Danny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 for a family of 4.
Danny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's for a family of 4.
Danny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's for a family of 4.
Danny, get off the car. Are you even?
So we have a new comment. You're lucky if you've never been in a toxic relationship. Oh no, I've been in toxic relationships. Not to this degree, but almost. We'll just say almost. Things were broken, and people were cheating. Let's say it wasn't me, but yeah, I've definitely been in toxic relationships. I don't know much about a healthy relationship. So we got a new person in here. I'm gonna play the video for them. Welcome new people. Like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm gonna play what happened with Bhad Bhabie, then we're gonna move on to the next story.
Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 off for a family of four.
Jenny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Bears Charlie, like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. Hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're going to be on a show with me. I don't care if I'm on national TV. The last thing you want to do is disrespect Charlie in front of me. That's my red line. You can say whatever you want. You can disagree with what he said. You can disagree with his theology. You could disagree in a professional way. You disparage or make fun of Charlie Kirk's death in front of me. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Please don't try me.
I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying from a gunshot wound. But what would you actually want to tell me if I have 30 seconds left to live?
Boy, you got 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, you're about to meet eternal judgment. And there's only one way that you can get bailed out of that. And it's not all the good things you did or the moral scorecard. It's whether or not you have Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And that's the only thing that's going to matter. And so you got 10 seconds left. You're dying from a gunshot wound. And you ask the question, who is Jesus Christ? And the answer to that singular question, who is Jesus Christ, is the most important question for everyone in the audience. Not how much money you have, not how much good stuff you do. It is, who is Jesus Christ? You might say, oh, Jesus was, a teller of good tales, or Jesus was a good person, or Jesus was a historical figure. None of that's going to cut it. It's whether or not you repent and you ask Christ to come in as your Lord and Savior. That's the only thing that will save you from eternal damnation.
I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying.
On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years, and it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. It's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. It's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
You know, because the rumors on the streets be talking. And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby. And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other.
All right, I'm back. I hope I am coming in good. Tonight is a night of technical difficulties. It is 12:37 in the morning where I'm located. What time is it where you guys are? Are you guys just waking up? Probably not. Are you guys laying in bed right now, just relaxing? Are you guys night owls? Let me know. Do not be shy. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel if you are not. Are you guys night owls? Make sure to, oh, you're back, Tomboy. Let me know how I sound. I had another technical difficulty. I had to switch to another phone. I got like 2 phones and a laptop. Each one keeps having a difficulty, then I just switch to the next one. That's just the story of the night. Make sure that you guys like the video, like this stream, hit the notification bell so that when I go live, you know that I am on. Tomorrow I plan on doing several lives tomorrow. So you don't want to miss those. I'm not going right now. As long as we got people coming in, I will stay on. I ain't got SHIT to do. So it's 12:39 here out west. Let me know where you guys are located. I know you're in Alabama, Tomboy89. Are you a night owl? Like, what time do you usually go to sleep? I usually go to sleep anywhere between, I would say, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. That's the time I normally go to sleep. Now, I'm not going to sleep in 20 minutes, I can assure you. As long as we got people in here and they're watching and you guys are commenting, liking the stream, not just sitting there just listening, liking the stream, commenting, engaging, we will go, you know? So those were the 5 stories that I wanted to cover in this video. Again, I'm not going anywhere because as people keep coming in, I will have to, revert back to some of these stories. I wanted to talk about Jimmy Kimmel getting either suspended or fired by ABC over his comments. I also covered Cardi B. She's pregnant with her 4th child by NFL player Stefan Diggs. Also, we have Bhad Bhabie in a toxic relationship, reveals that she had a miscarriage, and just a bunch of drama over there. I'm glad I'm not living her life. And then we also had, of course, we know what's going on with Charlie Kirk. There's so many angles. I feel like, freedom of speech is not, I feel like we don't have freedom of speech anymore. I'm definitely going to be very careful about what I talk about, especially after this video. I'm going to be careful what I talk about, definitely when it comes to politics. I don't necessarily really talk about politics on my channel. I've made a few videos about different people, but I'm not afraid to talk about politics, but it's not something. I don't want to become like a political channel where, you go to me to hear about politics. But I don't mind, like, here and there, a big story. Yes, I want to talk about it. But, I'm not interested in being, having all types of haters. And, like, when it comes to politics, people love to say, like, oh, so-and-so, or, let's meet in the middle and all this stuff. Like, to me, that's just nonsense. Like, let me know what you guys think. I think, like, in theory, it sounds great to meet in the middle, but I don't think people can meet in the middle. Like, not really. Like, there could be some issues that I think that, depending on the issue, like what it is, I think it's possible to meet in the middle. But certain issues, it's not possible. You either think this or you think that. And I don't think any options would make either side happy. But anyways, politics is just crazy. I don't even know. It's just crazy. But like I said, we talked about Cardi B. We talked about Jimmy Kimmel. We talked about Charlie Kirk. We talked about Bhad Bhabie. And I'm missing one person. Yes, we talked about Kayla Nicole facing scrutiny for humping Chris Brown on stage at his concert. There's Kayla right there. Unfortunately, I can't show like the real part I want to show. I can just show her leading up. Like, just imagine that after this, her and Chris Brown like were pretty much almost going at it with their clothes on. So, like, don't do it right now, but later on you can go look up the clip. It was pretty hot. You can go look up the clip and see them humping each other if that's your thing. Like, I'm sure tomorrow, or at least by Friday, there will be another 4 or 5 crazy stories. And these are just the stories that I picked to cover tonight. There's even some that are even crazier, but you can't do them all, It's just crazy. America is crazy. Where do you guys think America is headed? Do you feel safe in America? Do you feel like the hate is picking up, depending on how you think? Like, I don't know. It just seems like war. And then we got 5 police officers that were, violated today. If you haven't heard about that story, 3 dead, 2 injured in Pennsylvania. We got a comment coming in. Let me get to this comment. Now I'm on my good device, which shouldn't, break down on me. But we got a comment from Tomboy89. She says that she thinks America's going downhill. Now, in my opinion, that's what I think as well. I'm just like, don't people ever get tired? Like, it's kind of sick to where, like, it should not be normal that I pick up my phone and, see, such and such city, there was a school shooting, right? And then, like, let's just say, for example, there was a school shooting in, Mississippi, right? There's a school shooting in Mississippi, 2 dead, 5 injured or something. And because there's only 2 dead, the media doesn't cover it like, full extent every day for the next 2 weeks because it's only 2 bodies. But if it was like 30 bodies, it's like, oh my gosh. But I'm sorry, I feel like even with whether it's one person, this is a big deal. It's happening like too much. Like I don't have any kids, but if I had kids and I had the money, maybe I wouldn't even want my kids to go to any school. It don't matter if it's public or private. Like, it don't really matter. If you had the money, I don't even know if I'd want my kids out of my sight. Like, I'm not sure because I don't have any kids, but I don't know. I would be worried when, you never know what could happen. And, people never care about anything until it actually affects them personally. Like, of course, we could see someone's parents or family members crying on TV that anything happened to them. But it doesn't, most people probably will say like, oh, that sucks for them. But when it's actually you going through it is when it matters. And I wouldn't want to take that risk if I could afford it. It's just crazy how America is, and there's nothing's being done about any of this. It's like the same stories every week, a different school, a different mall, a different church, a different bank. It's like, when are we gonna actually do anything? But I guess nobody cares about, the kids. I don't know. So which one of these stories, if you guys are keeping up with the news, which one of these stories shocked you the most today? Or I guess, which one of these stories were you most interested in? I guess I would say for me, I wasn't as shocked by Cardi B because there's been speculation for a while that she's pregnant. But I guess it's nice to get the confirmation that she is indeed pregnant so that it's just over with. I guess I would say for me, the shocking news would be probably the Jimmy Kimmel. I don't watch him, but, if you make $16 million a year and your show gets yanked, that's a pretty big story. If you guys would like to support the channel, you can donate to the Cash App or to the Venmo. I don't know how many subscribers I have right now. You guys let me know what you guys see. I had 980 before I started the stream, and I need 1,000 to be monetized. So if you are watching on the replay, and what's typical is no matter how many times you tell people to subscribe, like when I make my videos, not live streams, I rarely do live streams, but when I make my videos, you can look to see, YouTube will tell you what percentage of people are subscribed and not subscribed. And it's usually anywhere, I would say from usually about 50% are not subscribed, even if they keep watching you. A lot of people, they just don't subscribe. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because they're watching on TV, because a lot of people, they hook their phones up to the TV and maybe it's hard to subscribe. I don't know what it is, but it's never like 100% subscribers. It's always, I would say, if I talk about a brand new subject, 80%, 90% have never watched you before. So that's just how it is. So you guys like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. So Tomboy89, you said that you were shocked the most by Charlie Kirk today. What were you shocked about? And I don't know, what's life like there in Alabama? Like, I don't know. I think we would probably have different perspectives. I've never been there before, but the surrounding states of around Alabama scare me. So I don't know how. Okay, probably before you answer that question. Now, outside of major cities, what is Alabama really like? That's what I want to know. Outside of a major city with an airport. I don't know, what's the capital of Alabama? Huntsville, Montgomery, I don't know. But anyways, what's life like out there?
Because the rumors on the streets be talking. And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby. And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other.
On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the 4th stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Spares Charlie. Like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not going to, hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're going to be on a show with me. I don't care if I'm on national TV. The last thing you want to do is disrespect Charlie in front of me. That's my red line. You can say whatever you want. You can disagree with what he said. You could disagree with his theology. You could disagree in a professional way. You disparage or make fun of Charlie Kirk's death in front of me. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Please don't try me.
So, what do you guys think? Should you lose your job if you mock or say anything negative about Charlie Kirk? Let me know what you guys think. I say that you should not. I'm not saying that it's good to do that. I'm not advocating for it, but I do not think that you should lose your job. Let me know in the comment section. I'll be right back. So we got a comment right here from Tomboy89. I asked the question if you should lose your job if you didn't like Charlie Kirk and you express it, or if you mock him in any way. And Tomboy89 says, I don't think it's right that people lose their job over Charlie. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just gonna make people feel like they can't say what they really think. Like, that's not supposed to be the America that we live in. Like, even if what they're saying you don't agree with it, or if it's wrong, they should be allowed to say they should be allowed to express themselves. That's supposed to be part, I don't know, what do you call that? Like, it's like, isn't that in the Constitution? Like, maybe, at work, if people are talking about it, maybe the management can say, like, I don't think it's appropriate to talk about this while we're at work. But to, like, fire someone over their opinion, I don't agree with this, like, at all. Because, like, let's say, for example, let's just say Charlie, like, let's keep it real. Like, let's, Black people love to say keep it real. So let's keep it real. If Charlie Kirk was Black, Mexican, Middle Eastern, or some other race or group that, I don't know, that people don't usually care about. Native American, they get no coverage, right? If Charlie Kirk was, of one of those groups, or any other group, and the same thing happened, let's say he was a Native American man, would people be going to great lengths to remove people off networks, to remove them from YouTube or from work over a Native American? I'm just trying to be honest. I doubt it. I don't think they would even care. If Charlie Kirk was Native American, he'd probably get pressed for 1 or 2 days, and then they would have already moved on, like, to the next story. I know that sounds fucked up. Maybe someone's gonna be like, oh no, we're not like that. But I'm sorry. If Charlie Kirk was, like, Native American, because it was done out in the open, it would have got some coverage, and then they would have moved on. I honestly think that most people, they would have felt bad, but they wouldn't have cared. So I don't understand what is with this hoopla comparing him to, like, Martin Luther King and all this. It seems like a little over the top. He's a man that founded Turning Point USA, and he went from college to college debating people. And, it's not for me to say if he was a good man or if he's going to heaven and all that stuff. That's between him and God. And, you know, what happened to him is definitely unfortunate. But like, this seems like this is going to be could possibly be some type of new revolution. It's just crazy.
A Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 off for a family of 4.
Jenny, get off the car. Are you even?
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 off for a family of 4.
Jenny, get off the car. Are you even?
It's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
I have 30 seconds left to live. I'm dying from a gunshot wound. But what would you actually want to tell me if I have 30 seconds left to live?
Boy, you got 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, you're about to meet eternal judgment. And there's only one way that you can get bailed out of that. And it's not all the good things you did or the moral scorecard. It's whether or not you have Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And that's the only thing that's going to matter. And so you got 10 seconds left. You're dying from a gunshot wound. And you ask the question, who is Jesus Christ? And the answer to that singular question, who is Jesus Christ, is the most important question for everyone in the audience. Not how much money you have, not how much good stuff you do. It is, who is Jesus Christ? You might say, oh, Jesus was, a teller of good tales, or Jesus was a good person, or Jesus was a historical figure. None of that's going to cut it. It's whether or not you repent and you ask Christ to come in as your Lord and Savior. That's the only thing that will save you from eternal damnation.
I have leaving on Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the 4th stage of grief, construction. There's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £100 off for a family of 4.
Jenny, get off the car. Are you even?
We've got a comment here from Tomboy89. Kelly, it's something behind that. Okay, Kelly, it's something. I think they're trying to say that it's something behind people losing their jobs over Charlie. I can't quite put my hands on it, but something isn't right. Now that's a possibility.
spares Charlie. Like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not going to, hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're going to be on a show with me. I don't care if I'm.
All right, I'm back, guys. I needed to take a quick break. For those of you who just came in right now, make sure that you guys like this stream. Yes, like the stream right now. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of the next time I go live. I might do a long live tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that. I'm sure by the time I wake up tomorrow, there'll be 4 or 5 more crazy stories to talk about. It's just how America is. We are living in crazy, crazy times. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Let me know if you've watched my videos before, or if you're just scrolling through YouTube and, you know, my video got recommended to you. It's 1:19 in the morning. Yes, 1:19 in the morning where I'm located. Where are you located? What time is it where you're located? It's late at night, but we are going strong. Yes. We're talking about today's biggest stories. Well, actually, now that it's Thursday, we're talking about yesterday's biggest stories. Cardi B announced that she's pregnant. Jimmy Kimmel got fired by ABC. We know about Charlie Kirk, Kayla Nicole facing scrutiny over behavior at a Chris Brown concert. And we got Bhad Bhabie, who was famous for her catch you outside. Remember that? She's going through a toxic relationship. So yeah, those were some of the biggest stories today. I know that there's other stories, but we can't cover them all. But these were some of the biggest stories. There'll probably be some new stories by the time I wake up. And I will cover those tomorrow. So just let me know. How are you feeling about the Charlie Kirk? Did you like him? Did you not like him? How do you feel about Jimmy Kimmel losing his job? $16 million. He gets paid $16 million a year to be the host of his own show. That sounds like a good paycheck right now. So let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to be here possibly all night. Make sure that you guys like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. I'll be back in a little bit. So don't go nowhere.
You know, because the rumors on the streets be talking. Mm-hmm. And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other.
On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the 4th stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
So we've got a comment. We'll try that again. We've got a comment from, well, here's what Donald Trump said today. He said, great. I'll let you guys just read it yourselves. As a matter of fact, this was in response to the announcement that Jimmy Kimmel's show has been canceled by ABC. In case you guys didn't know, Jimmy Kimmel got his behind yanked. In case you guys didn't know, by ABC. Jimmy Kimmel. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about Jimmy Kimmel getting yanked by ABC over his commentary, which I didn't even think was that bad. I didn't think it was bad at all. But there seems to be a war on freedom of speech right now.
On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. There's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
What did you guys think about that? Did you guys know that Jimmy Kimmel got axed? For $16 million? Would you guys follow the program and not step out of line? That's how much Jimmy Kimmel was being paid by ABC. $16 million. Should he be allowed to exercise his freedom of speech, or should he, follow his master and only, say things that they are okay with for $16 million? To be a puppet or to not be a puppet? What do you guys think? All right, so that's going to do it for tonight's show. I want to thank everybody for coming in to watch the stream. And if you're watching on the replay, I want to thank you guys for watching the replay. I want to encourage you guys to like this video, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. I will be going live Thursday. It's already Thursday now, so I'm going to be going live on Thursday. In closing, I'm going to play a few of the clips from the biggest stories of today. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Catch you guys on the next one, and don't forget to check out some of my videos that I've dropped recently.
Bears Charlie, like violence entered into my consciousness when I hear somebody say something about him after he lost his life. And I'm just saying this, and I'm being honest, and y'all pray for me. I better never hear anybody face to face disparage Charlie in front of me. I better never hear it. I'm going to deck you if I hear you say it in front of me. Just know that. I'm going to deck you. You better never disrespect Charlie in front of me. You can say it online. You can say it in front of me. You disrespect Charlie Kirk after he done got shot and killed. I'm not going to, hey, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Because you think you're going to be on a show with me? I don't care if I'm on national
TV. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?